Some of the best hiding places can be found right out in the open. Hi, I'm Matt Austin, and thanks for joining us for an all-new season of Hidden in Plain Sight. We crisscross the state to discover some of Connecticut's hidden secrets. From a piece of the past lying just below the surface in Milford to a one-of-a-kind seat at Duncan Park. We start here in Portland, where I'm standing on top of history.
3, 2, 1, go!
What do extreme water sports and iconic buildings in some Northeast cities have in common? They are both connected to former quarries in Portland. When you guys first arrived here and you looked out at this quarry, were you instantly thinking, wow, this could be so much more?
Yes, we wanted to have that traditional swimming hole environment because it was so natural.
Almost 2 decades ago, Sean Hayes and his brothers turned their vision into a high-flying, heart-pounding thrill of a time called the Brownstone Adventure Sports Park. So part of these rides are also kind of the adventure to get to them. It's not like your typical park, right?
Absolutely.
While this spot is providing family fun now, before the transformation, this area helped build towns and cities across New England and beyond. To help reveal the hidden history, you have to drain the water from the quarry and turn the clock back hundreds of years.
This facility, 40 acres, produced all of the brownstone buildings that you see in New York, Boston, all the way down to DC, and they came up the Connecticut River with schooners and brought the brownstone down. So it was a huge operation in a unique environment.
Rocks were being carried out by this. It's called an arch, and it was being pulled by a team of oxen. The brownstone would end up being used close by and far away. More than 2 decades ago, the Portland Brownstone Quarries were designated a National Historic Landmark. It not only provided jobs and building material, but this is also where many dinosaur fossils were found and are now in museums across the nation. This is some of the original brownstone from decades ago.
Exactly. This was the WPA wall that Franklin D. Roosevelt, during the Depression, did work programs, and this was one of them to restore and protect the historic landmark Brownstone Quarry.
Once you know what you're looking for, it's easy to spot in Portland and beyond. The iconic reddish-brown sandstone serves as the foundation for the old State House and Soldiers and Sailors Arch in Hartford. Portland Brownstone also was in high demand to build homes in New York and Boston, especially in the 1800s. But then came trouble. There's obviously a lot of water here right now, but it wasn't always like this. And there's actually a pretty good story about how this area got filled up.
In 1936, the flood of 36 brought the Connecticut River up and over. It flooded most of it. The 2 quarrying operations at that time decided to drain it again and continue operation. And then the hurricane of 1938 that really devastated all of the Connecticut River Valley put this thing back underwater, and it has been filled with water since 1938 and sat vacant until we got here in 2006.
What was bad for one business turned into the perfect opportunity for another.
On your mark, get set, go!
Wow, and they are off. Not quite for the faint of heart, but this is kind of more the beginner one,
This
right?
is what we call our mini zip lines.
Now staff hope to provide an exciting time and a fast-moving trip back in time for visitors, even if they're just practicing to one day take the plunge.
So, hands on your life jackets.
Hands on life jackets.
Elbows in.
Okay.
Giant step off, and put your feet back together before you hit water.
Helping to remember an important part of the heritage of Portland, the state, and the country that's hidden in plain sight.